So we want to bring in 13 on your side political reporter Josh Albertus, Calvin University Professor Emeritus Doug Koopman again. What do you think from what we're seeing so far?
It's a little too early to make sort of final conclusions. I would say right at this moment, late in the evening on election night, I would rather be Donald Trump than Kamala Harris. She has to really run the table for the remaining blue wall states for her to get enough electoral votes. And that's a difficult thing to do. A couple of her opportunities, North Carolina and Georgia, appear to be gone.
Yeah.
So then that moves the swing states down to 5, and so that becomes harder.
And we're looking at some of the returns, at least the estimated how many votes there are in each state to count how many ballots there are. In Michigan, it seems to be lagging a little bit behind places like Pennsylvania and North Carolina, for example. Of course, the AP calling North Carolina already. Do we still expect at this point, at this hour in the night when we're getting the returns that we are right now, that we could have a result soon, or is it now looking like we're going to have to wait a little while?
Yeah, I think we're going to wait a while for Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Philadelphia is a big chunk of the vote, and that's going to be a while to come in. They had some difficulties in Pennsylvania in counting and requiring things to be open a little bit further. I think Detroit and Michigan will come in a little sooner, but it could be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a little bit late. There seem to be some not major issues, but some glitches. Things are slowing down a little bit in the big cities in some of the swing states.
And in Michigan, we heard in the U.S. Senate race, we did hear from Mike Rogers, the Republican, but we have not heard yet from Melissa Slotkin. We're told she's at her watch party, but she hasn't spoken to her supporters yet. So I think that they all both believe that this is going to be close, and it's going to be a little while before we know.
Yeah, I think it's going to be close. I mean, if you sort of project from what the presidential vote seems to be and the projection of the presidential vote, and that the Republican will be a little bit behind, the Senate Republican will be a little behind the presidential Republican, it really is it's a toss-up. They're both toss-ups.
We're just going to have to wait and see. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for Your Voice, Your Vote.